Do you believe in the famous quotation, experience is the best teacher? Life is nothing but just a series of learning opportunities and experience. It is not possible that a person knows all about life at a very young stage. That is why, over the time, we all learn of things that we, and it is known as experience. Now, it is important to remember that experience can be good or bad. However, both kinds of experiences are required in life to make sure that you succeed in life and do well. In some ways, the experience is actually the best teacher. It is up to you to make the decision to make the best of the lessons. As creative exhibition, you should employ creative writing techniques drawn from nonfiction stories, such as characterization, setting, descriptive details, concreteness, dialogue, flashbacks, juxtaposition, metaphor, voice, tone, formality, and informality, alternate narrative summary, and scene as that will summarize the artistry of creative nonfiction. At the end of our lesson for today, you were expected to compare true narratives to personal narratives and its structures, express a story that is based on actual scenarios experienced or observed, and foster creativity in arranging life events to form a good creative story. Now, let us compare personal narrative to true narrative. Personal narrative, according to Israel Lorna, all essays are actually personal because they are about you, what you think, feel, believe, or understand. Personal narrative is a story that tells or focuses about something in your life, and usually it is being delivered in a first person point of view. It helps the reader learn about the author, while the true narrative is about an incident that you experienced or observed. It can be based on your own experience or someone else's experience. It can be written in a first or third person point of view. It also communicates the main idea or lesson learned. And also, it is used to express a point or observation. Their similarities are these are both writings that tell a story, writings that are based on real facts. And lastly, it is a story or the story must be a true story with real people and events. So now let us talk about true narratives. True narrative is a story based on actual events. You compose a true narrative about an incident that you experienced or observed. The purpose of telling the story is to express a point or observation. A true narrative is a true story with a plot, action, suspense characters, and setting which delivers a theme, or it could be a lesson that you observed. And it is all about the events in your narrative that presents facts. Thus, it doesn't follow a set of format because you are telling a story according to your sense of style. The narrative voice, or the art or process of telling a story or giving an account of something. The diction, which is all about your choice of words that will fit your context and your ability to construct the narrative or construct the story in order to get or to have the interest and to provoke the reader's essential learnings. Also, true narrative needs to be metaphorical, meaning to say all language that involves figures of speech or symbolism does not literally represent real things. It's all about expressing, or expression is one popular device in crafting the art of storytelling that appeals to your readers. A true narrative is a piece of writing that recreates an experience through time. It can be based on one of your experiences, either from the past or a present experience, or it can be based on the experiences of someone else. In addition, in addition to telling a story, a true narrative also communicates the main idea or a lesson that you learned. So, what are the steps in writing a true narrative? First, you need to identify the experience that you want to write about. Second, think about why the experience is significant. Next, spend a good deal of time drafting your recollections about the details of the experience and create an outline of the basic parts of your narrative. Use your own outline, describe each part of your narrative. Rather than telling your readers what happened, use vivid details and descriptions to actually recreate the experience for your readers. Think like your readers. Try to remember that the information you present is the only information your readers have about the experience. Always keep in mind that all of the small and seemingly unimportant details known to you are not necessarily known to your readers. So, this one is an example of a true narrative.